What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about MicroStrategy today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Here we are at about $382.87. We are about 10 hours away from when the stock market opens on the 16th of June here. $382 right now. Consolidating in this very immaculate phase right here after a nice move up. I very much expect that this is a bull flag and we're going to see some continuation out of this, right? If this is a bull flag, if I'm right in suspecting that, if we're looking at this from a low to a high, my expectation, come on now, there we go. My expectation would be that we see some kind of a maneuver that would take you up to new all-time highs by the time this bull flag breaks out, right? I did for a good bit assume that we were going to go down to about 340, if I remember correctly, something around here. Yeah, 340. And the reasoning for that is that if we take a low here to a high there, our 382 is down there at about $342. And typically when you get below the 236 like this, that's what you see. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I should say fortunately. Unfortunately for me, I was wrong. Fortunately, though, Bitcoin started to turn up. It saved the day. We found our low. We're moving up higher. Good things happened, right? So I very much don't believe that we're going to 342 anymore. However, if we do go lower, just understand that's a perfectly fine area to find support. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? We could go lower, but I doubt it at this point, man. Looking at the RSI on the daily time frame, you got higher lows persisting. It looks very, very good. Living above the 50. Anytime you get below the 50, you just hate it. You want to get away from any kind of readings below the 50, and you want to get up into that overbought zone. Getting overbought and not getting oversold is a bullish testament in itself. And again, I do believe that you're looking very, very bullishly postured right now. From a high to a low, golden ratio, bouncing off the 0.5, classic endeavor whenever you're looking to move up higher. You know, in this kind of environment, maybe you stop at the 786, 886, but I don't think that you stop there for long. You're probably just going to rip right through to new all-time highs. I wouldn't say that you're going to be at new all-time highs by the end of June, but going into early July, you should be there. And I would say that throughout the month of July, we're looking for prices to extend into about $1,150 to maybe $1,600, but I'm thinking something around $1,300 to $1,500 personally. That's kind of what my expectation is based on Bitcoin's price, I would say, yeah. Thinking about it, really, I think Bitcoin's going to go to 170 to 180, which actually makes more of a case to call for 1,600, because I think MicroStrategy will reach for 1% of a Bitcoin's price, but they probably don't top off at the same time. So something between 1,300 actually, it makes a lot of sense that we would stop above 1,300. Maybe something around 1,600 really is the case, but something well above $1,000, right? 1,155 at a minimum, 1,700 at the maximum. Anything and everything in between is fair game. Okay, here you are at $389 or $83 now, right? Looking at the 1 hour time frame, you bounced off your oversold zone. Again, getting overbought but not getting oversold. We love to see it. That's a good look there. 3 hour time frame, bouncing off your oversold zone. You're getting much deeper into the overbought zone. You're not getting too deep into the oversold zone, right? Whenever you're showing your hand to the bearish effect, you're not doing too much with it, right? And you did have some volume coming into the downside. It just did not persist. I think that you are going to start moving up this week. And by the end of this week of, let's say, I would say by, what would that be? The 20th, the 19th? When is Friday? The 20th? By the 20th, I would expect that we're either back up at about $420 or higher. So by the end of this next week, we should be up either at these highs or higher. I do expect Bitcoin to see new all-time highs by the end of this next week, so that should allow MSTR to see new highs as well. If we're looking for that, let's just see what we're doing relative high to low here. Come on now. I would think, by the end of this week, guys, MicroStrategy could be anywhere from like 420. I don't want to say it. Maybe 480, maybe. Probably around 450 to 460. Yeah, I like that. Around these highs over here, by the end of the week, I could see that. Yeah, 450. 450 sounds about right. And then going into the end of the month, we should be reaching for our all-time highs and exceeding that going into July. So I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. The expectation by the end of this next week is that we will be either up at these areas by the end of the week, if not above these areas, right? And then going into the end of the month, we should be at our all-time highs, or again, just above our all-time highs, something like that, setting ourselves up for some immaculate growth in July, going up to $1,100 to $1,700. My bet is somewhere in the middle there at about $1,300 to $1,500. I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, all right? Bye-bye.